All right, welcome back. It's kind of funny actually to have a happiness coach on when Sid Kratzbarg's here, because you never, it's yeah, you need some coaching.
I need some
definitely
coaching.
need some happiness. He's always Sid Kratzbarg. With us right now, happiness coach Manal Nemr.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for
And
having me.
nutritionist Amy Longard.
Hi, thanks.
Thank you for being here, and we'll talk about the relationship. Obviously, food is very important when you're talking about happiness. I eat a lot of cheeseburgers. Probably not a good idea. Temporary happiness, right?
Yes, instant gratification, I think.
Chocolate makes me happy.
She's looking at me very disappointed, by the way, too, that I eat a bag of cheeseburgers a day. But Manal, happiness coach, number one, what's it like? What do you need to be a happiness coach? Like, what's the main important ingredient to you?
Well, I think I want to just help people, right? I want them to live their happiest, healthiest life. And so, you get trained as a coach, but when I started researching happiness, I became really, really happy, and I realized that that's basically where I wanted to focus my attention. And so I focus on happiness, and I focus on habits as well, so that we cultivate healthy habits with our clients. And yeah, that's a good, that's where I started. Yeah,
perfect.
Now, Manal, there are some times we just can't always be happy.
Of course not.
Right?
It's true.
But it really is so important to try and achieve a state of happiness as much as one can, right?
Yeah, and we're not saying that you can't be sad or feel any negative emotions, because that's part of life. You feel sad and angry and upset. But when you're cultivating happiness every single day, the coping mechanisms increase. So you're not in that state for very long, or at least you have the tools in order for you to reach back into a state of joy and happiness and just content.
Okay, so we'll talk about Happiness Habits 613 in a moment, but first, Amy, as a nutritionist, I mean, the importance of good food is obviously, it makes us happy whether we see it or not. What you put in your body also increases happiness in the mind, the heart.
Definitely, and eating well, it's going to contribute to your body in so many ways. Just getting those nutrients, very nutrient-rich food, it's fueling the things you need in your body, and also helping kind of stabilize your blood sugar when you're eating a nicely balanced diet. So, when you're going for a sweet snack, for example, you spike your blood sugar, and then it drops again, and that low in blood sugar can actually give you that feeling of depression, anxiety, anxiousness, and so we really want to have a nice balanced diet, and I tend to talk about that in Happiness Habits.
Okay.
And I was actually on the show before talking about foods and how they can boost happiness. So they do have a big effect on how we feel. So making smart choices is something I try to coach people to do and kind of lead them down that path to picking healthy whole foods, lots of veggies, lots of fruits.
Also, a lot of research has been done, Dylan and ladies, about happiness, right?
Yeah, so the good thing now is that there's an increase of research on happiness. And they've discovered that 50% of our happiness is determined by our genes, 10% by our external circumstances, and 40% by our internal state of mind. So we have a lot of control. That's 40%. We have a lot of control over our happiness. And if we could do things every day to cultivate that really increases our overall happiness, and it also changes our genes, and it changes our external experiences as well. So we see things differently. We tend to, when we see the small things tend to matter more than just achieving the next goal. So it really, we do have control, a lot of control over our happiness.
So Happiness Habits 613, this is a new initiative?
Yes, we started it last year.
Last August.
Yeah,
was the big launch.
So obviously happiness is the main basis behind this, right? But I mean, are you offering tips through, like, what exactly is this venture that you're doing?
Well, basically what we've done is we've planned a series of events, and we're actually missing one of our partners in happiness, Kate Dury. She's a yogi. So we've kind of worked together to come up with events that help people cultivate certain principles, which we've kind of developed 9 principles. We can touch on that in a second, but basically the events are to help people kind of experience these things through art, creativity, nature. And you can see we did an outdoor functional movement. Moving is a very big part, keeping active. So we also are doing a really fun event with Danielle Allard. So music and mala making. Malas are those little beaded bracelets. So we'll be having music and kind of working together to create something unique for everybody. We did a lot of coloring. People love coloring nowadays. That's a really nice stress management technique, but also people feel really happy. It's kind of connecting back with childhood. Lots of laughing was going on last year.
I love to color.
Yeah? Do you
And
with
really?
my
there's
grandchild.
Danielle.
I sit there and I color, and it does.
Yeah.
It really relaxes
Meditative,
you.
yeah.
We should have a coloring
You and I
party.
should just get together and color?
Yes.
It's a bit
Yeah.
weird.
Really
So
good
that was our
It's a
launch
bit
party
weird,
last
just
year,
you,
actually.
Just you and I.
Yeah.
You can invite the community.
Invite the community. We'll have a coloring party.
Yeah.
So your event coming up then with all this amazing stuff, when is it
It
taking
starts
place?
August 2nd and it runs from August 2nd until the 27th. So we've developed a series of events and you can check it out on our Facebook page. We also have Instagram, so people can kind of log on to see the order of events. And I think we have 7 or 8 events throughout the month of August. Lots of really fun events. And last year, just at our launch party, we had over 100 people show up.
Wow.
So it really caught, like it took on. People were very interested.
People want to be happy.
And people are looking for that, obviously. So it's we've sparked something.
Yeah.
And it was an amazing experience with people just really.
And they want to be part of a community. So that's our found. We focus on happiness, but it's also really bringing people together, really supporting them, and we have such a wonderful, kind, supportive community. And so that's basically why we do it.
So before we go, say I'm waking up, I'm not feeling great, I need to face the day. Give us like one tip, one thing that I could possibly do to put that smile on my face, positivity, facing the rest of the day.
Well, I'm a big believer in gratitude, and I keep a gratitude journal, and it really is a good way to change your negative mindset into positive mindset. So if you, just one thing that you could do is wake up, write something that you're grateful for,
Yeah.
and I encourage people to do it every single day, and it really starts shifting the way that you see
Really?
the world and yeah, just
All
your
right.
life. Yeah.
And
It
then a bag of
works.
cheeseburgers.
So
Well,
Dylan's
yeah.
going to jot down
And a
cheeseburgers.
chocolate bar.
Yeah. Nice. And a chocolate bar. Manal and Amy, thank you so much.
Thank you so much
Thanks,
for having us.
And
Thanks.
of
Thanks
course,
for having us.
Meeting you.
more
Me
information,
too.
beautifulhappyreasons.com.
I should have worn my Cheryl hat.
Because I'm happy. Go Sid. Coming up, we've got Zanat, who's a dietitian. Speaking of eating healthy, she will probably try to get us to do just that next on Daytime Ottawa.